The time foretold in the prophecies is here at last. It is 500 AF, and the crystal pillar that supports Cocoon is starting to crumble. The people of Academia have been evacuated to the new Cocoon. Now all that remains is to launch the Ark into the sky. It is the moment of reckoning. Destruction and rebirth hang in the balance. Two futures, two possibilities, and a battle to determine the fate of the world.
Alright, so I just wanted to let the intro play there for Academia 500, and I think we've got a little bit of a cutscene right when we enter here, so I will let that play if that is the case. And then I will continue the commentary right after.
Look, it's like it's turning into Valhalla.
We're at the time of the prophecy. The pillar's going to crumble any moment, and then the old Cocoon will fall.
I don't see any of the people. Do you think they've already been evacuated?
Yeah, everyone must be in the Ark. Wait! I'll bet that's Caius' target.
Exactly. This must be the moment that Hope launches his new Cocoon. Right?
What's going on?
Bursts of chaos are warping reality, Kupo.
This energy is leaking in from Valhalla. We have to stop Caius, and fast.
Okay, so I didn't want to interrupt the characters talking there. So we've got there was a gate seal right away. I'm not sure which gate that actually seals. I don't know. Most of those aren't. I guess it's not important to know which is which usually, but anyway, so this is crazy.
Closely, you can see there's some sort of pattern.
If we get the pattern down, we can get past them.
Okay, so yeah, we have to pay attention to which way the blocks are flipping, and again, I did to be honest, I did a pretty poor job of getting through here for the first time because I was super rusty and I didn't really know which way to go. But we'll get it all explored eventually. That's probably the important part. But one thing I did want to note was that back when I obtained the Battle Mania fragment there. That was for obtaining all the fragments in all of the areas of the Ashes Massif. So pretty important to grab that, I think. Encounter Master has 3 different settings. It's more encounters, off, or less encounters. So I'm not actually sure. I think I don't even know if I've got it activated at all right now. But you know, it just depends on what you want to do. You know, get more encounters, less, whatever. Alright, so this area right here is one of the spots that I like to fight I think it's the Mimi enemy or something like that. Now, I've read that the Mimi enemy, so it summons different things, and one of its summons is a rare monster from the northeast corner of this area, called the, what is it, the Zoltal or something like that. Now, I've read that he can be captured from here when he's been summoned, but I never was able to. So, and I tried quite a few times with the. There's a fragment that lets you obtain more monster crystals. I'm not saying that it can't be done. It's possible that I just had that bad of luck, and unfortunately, it does have a really low capture rate to begin with. So you know, you can give it a shot. Now, the cool thing about that fight too is that you don't actually have to, you know, or it's a battle where there's other monsters there. I guess I don't know how to describe that better. It's not alone. How about that? And thus you can use the trick where you can try to defeat it first and watch and see if the crystal pops up, and if it doesn't, you can just retry. It's arguable how useful that trick is in this area, just because the Mimi fight, or the fight with the Mimis, is pretty common. Oh, what am I doing? But yeah, anyways, alright, so the checkpoints there are basically for when you fall, or when you fall all the way off. Basically, it just teleports you back to your last checkpoint. So, extremely useful, because we will be falling quite a bit. I should say I will be falling quite a bit. If you're better than me, maybe you won't at all. But again, I was, gotta have my excuses. I was a little bit rusty here, so things didn't go that great. So it looks like actually off camera at some point, I was actually able to capture an Apatamkin. I think the reason why I grabbed that was for its, again, now I can't remember if it's item collector or item scavenger. So, you know, my bad on that. Now, the other thing is, like, at this point, I already had a decent chocobo, I think, for the chocobo races. So, I should have grabbed a durable, or a collector's catalog, and then upgraded it to the durable collector's catalog, but for whatever reason, I didn't do that. So, because again, this Apatamkin monster is just not as good as my blue chocobo. So I think that would have been a better route to take, but that's okay. These Yaomans, I think, yeah, these guys are really great to infuse to monsters. I think they've got the ATB charge infusion ability, so good for, let me see here. Yeah, Yaoman level 1. They just immediately have it. Yeah, again, attack ATB charge. So, great for Ravagers and Commandos. I can't think now that there's, you know, that's not going to be a useful ability really for anybody. Maybe a Saboteur, but that's tough to justify, I think. But anyways, yeah. So they're great. They're great for infusions for your Commandos and Ravagers. And again, one of the great things about that too is, you know, it does come from a level 1 Yeoman. So if you need the yellow lock, you know, you just infuse it once and then infuse it a second time, and go to town. All right, so this is probably my favorite monster in the entire game. Not because it's, you know, particularly useful or anything like that, but because it looks pretty cool. It's like, I don't know, one of those crazy feral wolf looking things with, I don't know what, it looks kind of like they're almost quasi-wings, but they're like blades. And its mouth was ridiculous. So anyways, I think this thing is pretty cool. Apparently it's a commando. This time around I actually didn't level it up at all, so I'm not even sure. It's probably not very good, to be completely honest. I do vaguely remember it seeming okay, but I don't think it's that great of a commando, to be completely honest. Again, I just think it looks cool, which is a kind of a shame. But it's tough to take a commando spot away from Noel anyway. He's just a little too good. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna continue on here. So the other thing that I want to mention now is I'm doing my best here to try to explore all these areas, as well as. I don't think this is right. This feels wrong. Oh nope. Okay, this is right. My bad. So anyways, yeah. So we're gonna try to explore all these areas to get the 100% completion for this map too. There's actually a couple of platforms that you can't get to, and I'll try to point those out. Shaman's Mark. I don't know what that is. I feel like that's plus magic. maybe that's no, that can't be right? It's the magician's marks that are plus magic. So yeah, I don't know what the shaman's mark is. Can't remember. And I'm not really sure why I came all the way back down here. We actually do need to let that that L piece flip and get to that. Actually, I should say go to the right instead. So I'm not really sure why I came all the way back here. Bluestone. These guys aren't real noteworthy. They're not setting off any bells. Huh. Captured one though. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really. Oh, okay. So I guess yeah, this is what I'm doing here. So, to actually continue on, we'll need to go a different route. But I wanted to obviously explore everything and grab all of the different treasure spheres and whatnot. So, this is the map. This is actually kind of useful. You know, sort of. You can actually kind of see where, you know, some of these platforms and stuff are. And I think I'm actually just going to jump right off here and hope. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Nice. Landed right at the top. There's the Brawler's wristband. Sorry, that is an interesting. Wait, Brawler's wristband. Now I'm. You know what? Now I'm not. I think I was about to confuse that with the Kaiser Knuckles. I'm not sure what the Brawler's wristband does. It's probably junk now that I think about it. Okay, so here's what happens when you jump off the edge. Yeah, and you just end up right back at the checkpoint. So, good stuff to know. Now, yeah, I'm just looking at the areas that there's no way I'm making that jump. There's no way, buddy. I mean, that was actually kind of closer than I thought I was going to be, but I'm just again trying to get to some of these blocks that are you know, dark blue, just to make sure that we're exploring everything. But yeah, there's just no way I can make that jump. Yeah, that block is a weird one. I feel like we don't need to worry about that for the time being, or I should say, shouldn't worry about that for the time being. There's some up here. Once we've taken care of, there's a battle. Oh, is it this spot? I think it is. I think there's a battle here. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Let's get it on, as they say.
No, stop. You must not go this way. The goddess cannot be killed.
I just heard Yule inside my head.
Yeah, I did too. She said something about not killing the goddess, right?
What did she mean?
I can see a world without a goddess. The end of time draws closer. If you continue, you will commit a great crime. Ask yourself, is this the right path? You desire the destruction of all order. Time will be stopped. The center cannot hold. I see the end. Everything shall return to Valhalla. The goddess looks to see. closer. If you continue, you will commit a great crime.
I can't hear Yule anymore. What about you, Noel?
Nothing. Not anymore. I wonder if it was Caius' doing. A trick to slow us down.
Look!
The blocks have changed position.
Looks like we can cross.
Looks like.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't want to speak over Yule during that fight there. So she says all kinds of ominous stuff, like if you continue on, you'll commit a grave crime or something like that. The end of time draws near. The goddess must not be killed. And probably a couple more that I missed. So, again, pretty ominous, kind of scary stuff. Oh no! Fail! I didn't think that block was going to move, obviously. Oh well. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where we're at here. Yeah, let's take a look at the map. Okay. So we've got a couple of platforms to explore yet. Alright, let's try this again, huh? If you're really quick and if you notice, you can actually use the anti-grav jump to kind of save yourself sometimes. So specifically when those, I guess the L-shaped platforms, when those flip around again, sometimes you can actually just, if you jump, you know, and then you can land on the one side and then jump again and land on the, I guess, the side that was underneath. You can kind of save yourself. All right, we got another creature there. I totally missed the name of it. It's another one of those, I would say, worthless ones. All right, let's crank this down. I'm not really interested in the fights here specifically. There's some interesting ones farther on that we'll focus a bit more on, but more on. I'm such a child. Anyways, okay, all right. Looks like we are good to go here on these platforms. I feel like I should have continued down there though. Okay, well, guess we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what I was thinking here. Okay, so the chaos block is red right now. Oh, by the way, so chaos blocks. Basically, and I had actually explained it a little bit earlier, the chaos blocks just change some of these platforms. Now it looks like we need to change it blue if we want to use this route. Yeah, because it's not moving right now. Yeah. And again, I have to apologize because I feel like I could have taken some better routes through here, but this was a lot of trial and error again. Just because I'm just so rusty. You know, it's just been a long time since I played the game, so again, I think I probably could have done things a little bit better, but let's see here. Well, hopefully, I'm not sure if this is gonna move the way we want it to be honest. We'll see, I guess. Nope, that is not. Well, maybe it still will. Oh, I guess I'm not even gonna wait around to find out. No thanks. I'm out of here, buddy. Okay, at the very least, we're able to get that block that I was on explored. So, boy, okay. So I left this block red. I'm not sure. I don't think that's gonna be, or I should say, I don't think that's gonna do what we want it to do. Yeah, it's not. So this is, we're not able to get back here because that block is just gonna keep flipping kind of that way instead of kind of the way I need it to. So yeah, let's turn that back to blue. And that way we'll be able to actually get something done here. Oh, where am I going? No. Yeah, this is not what we want to do. So this is kind of a pretty good example of me being rusty. But yeah, because it looks like we've got everything explored down that way, so we don't really need to go that route. So I guess we'll see which way I end up taking here. But yeah, again, I gotta apologize a little bit because I kind of feel like this probably took a lot longer than it really needed to. Encounter Master is not doing anything. There's actually it's one of the platforms is just got a ton of encounters on it, and I don't know if the Encounter Master affects it at all, but it's just brutal. Feels like every couple of steps you end up in a battle. So, and this isn't, and we're not even there yet, so. It's gonna get rough. All right, we're shredding these encounters pretty well, though. Helps to be almost completely leveled out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, don't use that. Okay. Well, I think that was a mistake. I really don't think it was wise to activate that. So it's really the left side there that you kind of want to get to in order to continue on. Now it does actually look like we've got to do a little bit of exploration here on the right side still, but I'm not sure here. Yeah, this is the right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's just jump up here. I was gonna say I'm not sure if the blocks are in the right position to get this done. Whoa, yeah, okay, look at this. Okay, so that was what I was talking about earlier, where if you're quick with your jumps, you can actually save yourself from going off the edge. So, all right, and here we've got a chaos block now. This is essentially, so I'll be honest. Okay, so I actually really wish I would have just not activated that waypoint, and I actually could have just jumped off the edge. Because now that we've got this kind of explored over here, I don't really, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't so bad. So now I'm just waiting to see if this is going to flip or not. Yeah, which of course it's going to. So yeah, we'll wait for it to flip back, and then we'll be able to get over there to the next platform. So actually, now just watching this again, this actually didn't work out that badly. Because again, we actually did have to come over here to get this explored. Alright, let's get moving. Okay. This might be the platform I was talking about with the crazy encounter rate. So we'll see. Now that we're being chased. Okay, that actually worked out okay. All right, so yeah, start. I would say that this is a good idea to actually activate that waypoint there. So hopefully I actually do that. And yeah, this is the platform I was talking about. So unfortunately the encounter rate is just crazy right here. So the faster we get off of this platform, the better. I like how little these are too. It's like every other one of the excuse me, every other one of the enemies that looks like this is gigantic, and these guys are just like, they look like little toys.
Nothing personal.
I'm trying to think of the other models that are like this. The Fencer is one of them, and those are gigantic. Those are the ones in Academia.
We don't go down easy.
400. Okay, only 4 stars. Womp womp. I'm blaming it on that Apotan. He's not leveled it. Well, no, he's probably maxed out. He's just kind of not great. We're just lugging him around for the. Okay, so it's ironic. I'm lugging him around for item. Again, I can't remember if it's item scavenger or item collector, but because I'm not able to 5-star, because I didn't 5-star that battle, the items I get are, you know, the chances are reduced. So, arguable whether that was useful. I think he can actually be infused into a different monster too, which I think I do. The blue chocobo that I've basically used for the majority of the game wasn't actually my final one. Well, and here I'm actually just trying to get this. That was a really bad feral link. So I was trying to capture him there, which is why I used that feral link, but fail. that was really bad too. I think that was the first time I ever used that, so I wasn't sure which buttons I was going to need to push. But all right. Anyways, let's skedaddle here. I think we need this to be red. I'm trying to think if this is the spot or not, but I think. Gosh, I'm going to take a stab here and say that I failed. Yeah. Okay. So all I needed to do here was to change this brick red. God, at least I did this. Okay. But what I ended up doing here was I tried to jump out to this. Whoops, and that wasn't even coming. That was not the right time to do that. Anyways, I actually tried this a couple of times to jump out as it was passing by, and I don't think it worked out. Oh. Yeah, and that, to be honest, that would have probably been the best time to try that. Was as it was swinging towards me, but anyways, yeah, like I said, just turn it red and it'll actually stop here in front of us. So, really with these encounters. Help me, just please. All right. Well, let's chop them up. Yeah, like I said earlier, the faster we get off of this platform, the better, because this gets a little ridiculous. This is like being back in Academia 400 with all the Sith constantly fighting us. Although, to be fair, the yeomen are a great, it's great to capture them, and then on top of that, you actually do get a decent amount of cash and CP for these battles, so it's not as bad, I guess, in comparison. Alright, be patient, stop moving around. No, don't turn it back to blue. Oh, past Michael, you're so bad. Oh, hey, wait a minute. What just happened there? I'm confused now. I either just nailed it. Yeah, I had to have. I think that was just, I don't want to say luck. There was a certain amount of skill there. But mostly luck, probably. But I really think that that block is supposed to be what was it? Oh, now I can't remember. Blue? Was it supposed to be blue? But yeah. Anyways, the platform does stop there if you wait for it long enough. But I don't know what I was doing there. I just got a little too impatient and was like, whatever. I'm just gonna make this happen. All right, is this block gonna turn towards it? Oh, here we go. All right, it's on. Okay. Alright, so these enemies here. Epcalu. Oh my gosh, that's just brought back memories of the Final Fantasy XIV. Oof. Killed a lot of Epcalus in my day. Anyways. So these guys are only found on certain platforms towards the end. Obviously, this is one of them. So if you're looking for them, this is where they're at. If you want to capture one, this is where they're at. Alright, yeah, it's probably a good idea to activate that. Probably, maybe. I don't know. It's probably arguable. Okay, so let's see if this moves or not. I don't think it does right now. I think this needs to be red. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm just trying to think if there's... Yeah, okay, so there's a platform out there. Actually, I'm not sure where that's at even. Must be up above or below us. I'm wondering if this is something goofy where we need to jump off the edge and float down to. We'll see. We'll see what I do here. Yep. It's looking like that's the case. Yeah, it is down there. Alright, so we need to jump off the edge here. So actually, yes, probably a good idea to activate that that waymark. Jump off and land right down here. Which you need to do, obviously, to get 100% exploration for this area. There's an elixir, and then we're just going to have to jump off because there's nowhere else to go. So long, crew world! Ah! Down we go. Okay. Now, hopefully this doesn't move while I'm on it. Can I make it? Nope. Fail. Oh, so close. Yeah. Okay. Alright. One more time. So there's been a couple of times, and I'm not sure if I've got footage of it, but I know there's been occasions where I've been like, whatever, I don't want to wait, and I'll jump out to one of these that I know is going to spin. And I'll be like, yeah, whatever, I got this. And then I'll completely fail and fall and end up somewhere where I didn't want to be because I had thought that I had activated a waypoint that I didn't, and I end up completely boned. So, not proud of that, but it happens. And it happens more than I'd like. God, is this thing gonna move or is this stuck here? I think, yeah, it's not moving. So, all right, we need to go back and hit the chaos block so that this thing will start moving. It's kind of interesting this spot here, because I think when you stop the chaos block, this L shape doesn't move anymore, and I guess it's like a T shape over there does. So let's hopefully do that. Oh, I don't like the direction I'm going. So, yeah, this might be another one of those instances of me being confused and kind of taking the wrong route, but we'll see. Hopefully I just go back and, yeah, it's kind of looking like it. I'm like, I don't think this is quite right here. Yeah, that thing is definitely not moving. Alright. There we go. I got that block. Oh, no! Stop! Where are you going? Please, no. Why? Alright. What? Ooh, okay. Nope, not that time. Good save. Not really sure how much I needed to take this route instead. It probably doesn't really matter though. I think technically there is kind of like 2 routes that you can take to get to, well, to complete this. So we'll see. Is this the one that it is. This is the one that I kind of ninja'd my way onto. Yeah, so if you notice here, we didn't get anywhere by doing this. Yeah, okay. So, really shouldn't have come back this way. It's should be pretty obvious now. So that block out there never moves. And you actually have to, if you want to get 100%, you have to jump from the platform, I believe, up top there to land on it. And then, you end up just basically jumping back off and going back to a waypoint. It's kind of goofy, but... Alright, so it should be pretty obvious by now that that thing is not moving, and it never moves, because again, I watched it forever and it was blue, and then I turned it red, and now it's still not moving, so... again, it's weird. There's one platform, and that's the one that just never moves, no matter what you do, so... Okay, I guess we're going back to blue, and yeah, let's get going. Come on, go, 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 go. So, I don't know. Anyways, so I don't know how helpful, some of this footage really is, but I guess it's kind of important to know stuff like that, or good to know. But, okay, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Not going anywhere for a while. Grab a Snickers. One more. Oh, come on, buddy. All right, let's do this. Oh, I wonder if I could have just jumped off. Now that I think about it, I can't remember which one of these guys I activated last, though. Okay, we're good. Alright. So like I was saying, this is the L now that doesn't move, and then the T does. Keep, flipping around, which should be obvious to me by now, but... Yeah, no. I'm always kind of, gun shy. I don't want to jump onto one of these and just have it, kind of kick me off right away, so... Now, this might be another spot where I failed hard. Yeah, right there. So, I think what I tried to do was to jump out to that platform a couple of times, and that was a horrible idea. And, I can't recommend that to anybody. I don't even know if it can or can't be done. I feel like it can't, though, because I did try a couple times. Foolishly, I might add. So, and there's, I think, a different way to get out there. It looks like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is anyway. Alright, so let's... wow! Jumped way too early. Anyways. Oh, okay. So, by doing that, though, I actually just counted that as being explored out there. So... Yeah. So, that's a thing. Wow, it looks like I got credit for the part right next to it, too. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that, like, staircase there. Now, obviously this... Yeah, it's just not looking like you can even get out there from here anyway. It looks like there's actually a... kind of like a barrier. Keep in mind, I probably tried this at least once or twice more, too. Yeah, okay, so... I didn't notice this. I mean, I notice it now just by looking at it. But if you look where you actually can go, you see there's like a green or a light blue, teal, something. Yeah, you see this? Like even right here. So that basically just designates you know, kind of like a connection point where you can actually cross it. But that platform over there doesn't have one of those on this side. So it should have been obvious that I couldn't get out there from here, but, you know, I guess I just missed it. Yeah, okay, well, cool. Yeah, see, like, right here and right up there. Yeah, so now I guess now even just looking at this again, it's kind of obvious why I wasn't able to actually jump out there. But, you know, I tried. I still can't believe I landed on that moving platform and actually was able to continue on. That's not really the way to do that. Sometimes I get lucky. Alright.
Take this!
Wait, did I capture one of these yet? Oh, ah, there it is. I was like, man, I feel like I've fought a ton of these and I don't remember seeing a crystal. So there it is. Alright, let's hang tight here. Jump. Alright, so, why? I know this isn't the way we need to do this. It's pretty obvious where we need to go next. You know, there is a gigantic yellow hovering exclamation point, or whatever those are. It should be pretty obvious where we need to go. So unfortunately, I've just wasted a little bit more of our time jumping to a platform that we didn't need to jump to yet. And let's do it. This next area is kind of interesting. It's the only spot that's quite like this, where there's like a little, see this block to our left, right there. That's actually important. We'll need, and that doesn't move, so that'll stay there. But let's. There's another Abkelly. Chop it down. But yeah, so we'll have a little bit more to say about that in a minute once we're actually able to do this platform. That thing? I feel like that thing's head kind of looks like those weird flying things from Avatar. I just saw that now. Super weird. Oh, I just took it. Don't really know why I'm saving here. Feels kind of pointless, but whatevs. Yeah, here we go. Okay, definitely a good idea to activate this, because we are going to need it. Alright, so this is the platform out here that I was talking about earlier, where you can't make it move, so you just have to jump out onto it in order to get the 100% exploration, and then, you know, just jump off. Super weird. Don't really know why they did that. I guess maybe it's kind of like a haha, gotcha. You know, if you don't get out there. But all right, so let's turn it, or we need to turn this red, and that's actually going to make this L shape move in front of us. So I wish I would just go though. Just go. So I was super hesitant to just kind of. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we needed to actually do this, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that. Yeah, so there was another platform that we needed to fall onto. Man, I completely forgot about that. Okay, well, sometimes I don't know if I just get lucky. I feel like sometimes I just get lucky with stuff like that. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Alright, so we need to hang out on this block, or at the top of this one, because our pathway is going to leave us. And we need to be here waiting for this to swing back around. Oofda. It's that time of night. It looks like it's, this is the sort of a last video of the night type of deal. Getting them yawns going. Alright. This should take us to where we want to be. Okay. I vaguely remember screwing this up too. I don't know. We'll see. Go, go, go. Okay, so right up here is a platform with a one-time encounter. This is a behemoth. Sorry, a proto-behemoth, I believe. Oh, Jesus, really? Oh, that feels so bad right there. Yep, that just happened. Anyways, proto-behemoth and then 2 Schrodingers. And, all 3 are capturable, and again, like I was saying though, that it's a one-time encounter so I should restate that. You can close the gate and do the encounter again if you want to, but basically you'll do the one fight, and then if you try to just run around on that platform, you'll just never get into another battle there. Again, unless you close the gate. Jeez. So then there's another one that we'll get to. I should say another platform that we'll go check that out too. But so this is another probably decent time to do the trick where you can capture. Oh no, this is so bad. Yeah, this is not. That's not gonna work. I hope I don't fail too many times at the. Wow. Okay, so that's not how to do that anyway, or either. So, boy, I just really disappointed when I watched this video. So much failing, it feels so bad. Anyways, Proto-Behemoth and Schrodinger. So it's a battle. Unfortunately, it's actually pretty brutal. So, basically, what I did here, because I'm leveled enough. And actually, I think I needed to swap my monster out because I don't think my Apotamkin is going to cut it. I think I needed a little more firepower for it. We'll see. We'll see what I ended up doing. But anyways, you can, like I said, you can capture both of those monsters. Now, the tough thing is, though, that Proto-Behemoth is just brutal. It hits really, really hard. And the Schrodingers will heal it a bunch. And then on top of that, once it stands up on its kind of like, okay, I think we need to do that. Yeah, like that platform doesn't even like register as being there. So that's not something that we can actually jump out to. So throwing Mog there was a good plan. That chest that's floating way out there. Basically what we need to do here is we need to go up towards the end and then get the checkpoint up there. And then there's also a chaos block towards the end. And then you kind of just backtrack back to over here. Because again, you can't throw Mog out there because he just doesn't reach. Basically, you need to wait until the block, or until you flip this block to kind of go the other way. And then you need to run out to it. Or I should say run out to the end and then throw Mog. And unfortunately, you've only got so much time to do it because, again, the block will kind of, just peace out underneath you. So keep that in mind. So you can't Moogle throw from where we're at right now. The block just has to be completely changed. And then here, this is, if I'm remembering correctly, this goes really poorly for me. Not having haste was a real downer here. And then I can't remember if I actually don't think I captured anything here on this initial visit. I think that was okay. I really wasn't. Here comes the heal. Oh, that feels so bad. And then he's got buffs, dude. Look at that. He one-shot everybody except Null, and Null lived with like 100 health. So that's not how to do that. Hopefully I get it this time now. I'm really surprised that I've still got the Abatam cannon. I feel like it would have been a better idea to get my blue chocobo, bring in the big guns, and finish this thing off nice and quick, but we'll see. This doesn't look like it's going much better. Nope. Fail. We're right there, unfortunately. Yep, let's, alright, I'm gonna see how many times this took. I might have to cut out some footage here. Alright, so I had to actually cut out one more attempt that I failed at. So actually what I did here was exactly what I was saying earlier. I had to bring in my blue chocobo to try to get this thing done. There's other ways to do this, namely, something like buffing yourself up. And then having a sentinel probably would help too, but I just go for the quick kill here to get it. So that takes care of the Proto-Behemoth. Now, the kind of crummy thing about that is obviously I didn't even blow my limit or my feral gauge, which I probably should have done. But yeah, it's tough to. At a certain point, I just kind of wanted to get through this and then worry about maybe capturing this stuff later. But again, that wasn't actually a good idea though either, to be honest, because again, this is a one-time, and actually I didn't realize it at the time, but again, this is a one-time encounter here. So if you're trying to capture these monsters, you need to do it now and save yourself some time. Otherwise, you have to close the gate and replay all of this again. So again, up to you on what you want to do, or if you even want to bother. Proto-Behemoth, it looks really cool, but I don't know how effective it is. I can't even remember what. I'm guessing it's a Commando or a Ravager. I don't remember which of the two. And then the Schrodingers here are actually good for infusions too. I shouldn't say too. They are. The Proto-Behemoth, as far as I know, is not good for infusions. Let me just check what the Schrodinger was for. Here we are. Oh no, what? Resilience 20. I wouldn't take that. It's gotta be something else. Oh, auto haste. It's arguable, I think, whether or not that's a good monster to use for auto haste. So auto haste you can actually get with the Sahagin Prince as well, which I think is, I don't know, I would argue that it's better because he's easier to get. But anyways, that's that. So now we can kind of continue on here. I think I tried to. Oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm getting the Abatamkin back in. Now that that just brutal fight is over. Okay. Alright, so actually we've got some cutscenes coming up here, and so I'm just actually going to cut the commentary now. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.
No, you must not fight Caius.
No, do you hear that?
Your path leads only to evil and despair. It's not too late. You can still turn back.
Yule! What do you mean? What's going to happen?
A cruel fate, endlessly repeated with no hope of release. I cannot see any future.
You're wrong, Yule. I believe in hope.
But what if hope does not exist?
I can't turn back now. Not anymore. In my world, you no longer exist. A world without you is no world at all.
I do not have the power to stop you. The choice must be yours, and yours alone. Even if the future you choose